Imagine a man who won millions of hearts, made the whole world laugh, cry, and feel inspired. One lie turned him into a villain. Fans who loved him like a god, those same fans started treating him like a monster. For 6 years, he fought the biggest battle all alone, for his truth, his respect, his identity. And today, we will hear the story of that man whom the world destroyed, but who never learned to give up. Beginning and struggle. Johnny Depp, a name that has become not just Hollywood, but a passion for the entire world. But the real question is, did we do justice to that passion? Or did we turn a man into a villain only by believing a woman's false accusations? Today's story is not only about courtrooms and cases. Today we will understand the life where Johnny Depp's real journey began. A 16-year-old boy who came on stage to play guitar, but ended up becoming the most iconic pirate in the world. This is the story of a man swinging between fame and destruction. This is the story of Johnny Depp. In 1979, in Owensboro City, Kentucky, a 16-year-old boy, tired of his toxic family, left his home and formed a band named The Kids. And that boy was John Christopher Depp II. The band quickly became famous in local clubs in Florida, after which, in 1983, Johnny and his bandmates came to Los Angeles in search of a record deal. Johnny thought that after reaching LA, he would instantly get gigs and shows. But what he actually got was hunger, unemployment, and rent struggles, broken dreams, and a new path. Johnny worked a telemarketing job in the daytime, where he sold encyclopedias to people on the phone, and at night, he wandered around clubs, but he still wasn't getting any shows. Slowly, some of the band members gave up, and Johnny's dream of becoming a musician also shattered. The man who once dreamed of performing on stage now sat alone in the corner of his room, as if life had lost all meaning. But when God shuts a door in your face, He opens a small window too. One day, Johnny met Nicolas Cage, who himself was a struggling artist at that time. Nicolas told Johnny, "Brother, try acting. Your look is unique, and Hollywood loves unique people." Johnny thought, let's try acting too. And that's how Johnny got a small role in director Wes Craven's film A Nightmare on Elm Street. Even though Johnny's role was small, the death scene of his character Glenn became a legend in Hollywood history. Stardom and Captain Jack Sparrow. The real magic happened in 1990 when Edward Scissorhands was released. In the movie, Johnny had neither many dialogues nor flashy acting. But through his eyes and body language, he gave such an honest performance that the audience was deeply moved. From that moment, Johnny's career shifted into the fast lane. And throughout the 90s, he worked in amazing projects like Cry Baby, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Ed Wood, Dead Man, and Sleepy Hollow. But in 2003, one character came into Johnny's life that turned him from a star into a legend. In 2002, Disney was planning to make a movie about their famous ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. Disney wanted Captain Jack Sparrow to be a serious pirate. But when Johnny read the script, he said, "I don't see pirates as serious. I see them as rock stars of the 18th century." The magic of Captain Jack Sparrow. And when it came time for the screen test, Johnny portrayed Jack Sparrow full-on, like Keith Richards, half-open shirt, slurred speech, and a walk like he came to audition not for a pirate, but for a chicken. This performance confused the producers. They started thinking, "Bro, this guy came drunk." But producer Jerry Bruckheimer understood that Johnny's style would make the movie a blockbuster. And that's exactly what happened. When Captain Jack Sparrow appeared on the theater screen, at first the audience was confused. Is he a pirate or a joker? But as the movie progressed, Jack Sparrow's mischief, style, and madness took over people's hearts. The movie became a cult hit. The Pirates franchise became a billion-dollar empire, and Disney realized that the franchise was running not because of the story, but because of Johnny Depp. Love, storm, and the beginning of the fall. The most amazing thing is that even after doing a larger-than-life role like Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny never allowed himself to be typecast. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Sweeney Todd, Alice in Wonderland, and Black Mass proved to the world that Johnny is like a chameleon. And how can we forget the Lone Ranger, Rango, and Fantastic Beasts? But in 2009, a movie called The Rum Diary was made, and that's where Johnny met Amber Heard. The bonding that started behind the camera slowly came out onto the silver screen and blended into real life. At that time, Johnny and his partner Vanessa Paradise's relationship was on the verge of ending. By 2012, Johnny and Vanessa broke up, and shortly after that, Johnny and Amber started appearing openly together. Finally, in February 2015, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard got married. Their close friends said that during the wedding, Johnny was so happy, as if he had won the whole world. But Johnny had absolutely no idea that he was putting himself into a storm. The storm, the fall, and the rise again. But the real storm began just 1 year after the wedding. One morning in 2016, the world shook when Amber Heard stood in court and claimed that Johnny Depp had abused her. A single photo, a bruise on her face, and just like that, the story was over. The verdict already delivered. The whole world believed that one picture. The same world that was crazy for Johnny for years, that called him a legend, suddenly started spitting hatred, calling him a monster. The media, without knowing the truth, ran headlines. Hollywood's monster, pirate turns villain, domestic abuser Johnny Depp. Production houses canceled contracts. He was removed from films, and the deepest wound of all, Disney removed him from the role of Captain Jack Sparrow, the same Jack Sparrow who earned billions for the company. The same Jack Sparrow who loved visiting sick children in hospitals for free just to make them smile, was told, "We don't need you." Johnny Depp was shattered. A man who had everything, respect, fans, success, love, was suddenly left alone in complete darkness. For 6 years, Johnny lived inside that darkness. 6 years of humiliation, depression, insults, anxiety, and broken dreams. And every single day, one question kept tearing his heart apart. What if the world never knows the truth? But Johnny Depp did what very few people dare to do. He refused to give up. In 2019, Johnny decided it was time to fight. A fight not just against Amber Heard, but for truth, dignity, and his identity. The case began, and the world gathered inside the courtroom. Millions watched it live. Lawyers on both sides, recordings, evidence. But on one side stood the truth, and on the other, a lie repeated again and again. Standing in court, Johnny spoke the line that broke everyone's heart. "I have lost everything, but I am here because I want the truth." During the trial, truths came out that shocked the world. In an audio tape, Amber's voice was heard saying, "Go tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, I, Johnny Depp, a victim of domestic violence. Let's see who believes you." But the world finally believed him. Fans who were silent for 6 years now stood up for him. Streets filled with posters. "Justice for Johnny Depp. We believe you." And then came June 1st, 2022, the day that changed history. The judge read the verdict. Johnny Depp is innocent. Amber Heard lied. The courtroom erupted in applause. Millions of people cried. And for the first time in 6 years, a real smile appeared on Johnny's face. Johnny didn't just win a case, he won back his honor, his identity, his fans, and most importantly, he won himself back. A few days after the verdict, Johnny stood on a stage with a guitar in his hands. The same 16-year-old dream. But this time the audience wasn't just fans. There was respect, pride, and pure love. Today, Johnny is back in films, back in concerts, back in life again. And once again, the world says, legends don't die, they rise. Because Johnny Depp is not just an actor. He is a warrior who fought the greatest battle and returned victorious. This is Johnny Depp, the man who never gave up, and the man who proved truth always wins.